EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Open man downfield is Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Niners. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Look. Get set, get set.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey to the 5-yard line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy gonna give this to Garenda. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
3rd and goal Purdy. This one caught at the floor.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force fourth down.
And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Filthy. What is it, huh?
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes this across the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
What is up? Jordan.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Has his caught. That's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They face second down and 7.
What is up?
Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll take this one in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now, Watkins on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Eddie Pinheiro
Pinheiro out to kick it away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set, Billy.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's over the middle, taken in by Odunze. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready, set.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A huge play just before the half. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll punch forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ready, set.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bears get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break. So they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession of the second half.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8.
Ready, slip.
They'll go again with Swift. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39.
On second down, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And third down coming up.
Ready, set, on.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 7.
Ready, set.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready, set, on.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On first down, it's Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ready, set, on.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Ready, set.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, fourth down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that. and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
That is hard. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Niners 15, Bears 10. A. Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. Oh, big hole, left side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed it.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Score Bears 16, 49ers.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Jacob Cowing now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold him to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Get set. Get set. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, it's Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
21 yards.
Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a first down.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. McCaffrey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Ayuk. Complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And here we go, fourth and inches.
Get set, get set. Up.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Well, you find yourself in field goal range. If it's successful, you take the lead. But they're thinking they want to put this game on the backs of their offense. They decide to go for it and fail. But the real story is, what a stand by this defense.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Ready, set.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Gain of 6. And the Bears first down.
Ready, set.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? You wanna see more but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shack about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Eddie Pinheiro is set to go.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And here we go from L.A. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He'll head out of bounds on the return. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
And middle.
Looking to throw right away. On the move, headed right. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
By Nick Bosa, a 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
This offense already playing from behind as they come up on this one, Brock. 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Catch is made down the right sideline. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37.
Lady,
It's Stafford once more. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over on 1st and 10.
So what happened there, partner? Looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
They're going to go. It's Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
Get set, up.
On the counter, McCaffrey. On the move, past the 40. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Corum now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Stafford. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers will take over at the start of the next quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Connects on the crosser. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ayuk makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Get set, get set.
Again, left side to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Get set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Corum now on the return. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. He's going to try another deep one here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. We've got second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Lady.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Stafford now. And this is lofted deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
All right, here we go. 4th down with Sanford. Fits it through the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout.
Okay, that's far from the